Hello and welcome to the Telefon Training Team's Route Knowledge tutorial from Tywyn Wharf to Nant Gwernol. You are watching the video for working volunteers, trainee guards and trainee cleaners. As we progress along the line, various features and points of interest will be highlighted either on the track or on the dashboard. On the dashboard that you can see on your screen at the moment, at the bottom you'll see the name of the current section, and on the right hand side you'll see a route map. The guard has blown the whistle and the train is about to depart, and the first thing we'll do is cross over wharf level crossing. Before departing, you must make sure you have the wharf to Pendray token, which is coloured yellow. As we exit the bridge, we enter into wharf cutting. On the right hand side of the track, you can see the Pendray up stop board. We've received a green signal from the blockman, so we'll proceed past this stop board. And we are now in Pendray Yard. The west carriage shed is on the right hand side here. You can see that the blockman is in position by the block post, ready to exchange the token. Up until this point, we've been using the Wharf Pendray token, which is yellow, and we're about to receive the Pendray Bring Glass token, which is red. On the right hand side is the paint shop. Once the loco has passed the block post, the guard will give a signal for Pendray Station. And after we pass this train on the left hand side, you'll be able to see the north carriage shed. On the right hand side is the south shed, followed by the Pendray water column, and the Pendray loco shed and foot crossing. And we are now in Pendray Station. The guard has given a signal to tell the loco crew that there are passengers, so the train is going to stop here for a few moments while they get off. In front of us is Pendray Level Crossing. On the right-hand side, you can see the diesel fuel tank. The guard has given the right of way, and we're now leaving Pendray onto Timar Embankment. We are continuing to climb up Timar Embankment, and the embankment and the bridge at the end of the embankment both take their name from the large house which you can see across the fields on the right-hand side when there's a break in the trees. We're now on Hendy Bank. As we come round this corner, Hendy Holt will come into view. No passengers today, so we're going to continue straight up the bank. The Holt is on the left-hand side here. The Holt takes its name from the farm, Hendy Farm, which is on the left-hand side. Once we've passed under the bridge, you'll see milepost 1 on the left-hand side. There it is on the left-hand side. We are now on Hendy Cutting. And we are now on Fatgock Embankment. As we come around this corner, Fatcock Holt will come into view. We don't have any passengers today, so we're going to continue straight on. And here is the Holt on the left-hand side. We're now in Fatcock Cutting, and as we come around this corner, you will see milepost 1.5, which notably is on the right-hand side of the track. As we come round this corner, we will be on Cumfall Bank. Cunfall Bank and the Holt and Bridge at the top of the bank all take their name from the farm building which you can see on the right-hand side of the shot. The train is now approaching Cumfall Holt. There's no passengers today, so the train will go straight past. As we go under this bridge, we are now off Cumfall Bank, and the Holt is on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side is milepost 2. The next station that the train's about to approach is Ridderonin. Little acknowledgement pop there. There are passengers, so we'll be stopping at Ridderonin for a few moments. You can see the station building on the left-hand side. We'll now stop here for a few moments to pick up the passengers. Although there isn't a defibrillator located at Ridderonin station, there is one just a short walk away at Ridderonin campsite. The guard have given the right away and the train is about to depart the station. You can see Ridderonin campsite on the left-hand side. On the right hand side is the bonfire field. Just around the next corner is Tinfluent Hen Halt. No passengers today, so the train will go straight through. And here is Tinfluent Hen Halt on the left-hand side. The train is now on Brynner West Bank. The train is now approaching Bringlass, where there's a block post, a passing loop, and a request station. Here is milepost 3 on the left-hand side of the track. Here is the U-board, the unmanned board on the left-hand side. So, as the block post is unmanned, we're allowed to pass this signal. On the right-hand side is Bringlass siding. And here is the block post on the left-hand side, and we'll be stopping just before the road crossing. Just in front of the train now you can see Bringlass level crossing. So we're exchanging our Pendro Bringlass token for our Bringlass to Quarry siding token, and the Bringlass to Quarry siding token is coloured blue. fireman's now back on the footplate and the guard has given the right of way. There aren't any passengers at Bringlass today, so the train will go straight through. On the right-hand side of the track now, you can see Bringlass Memorial Garden. And the station building is now clearly in shot on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side is the gate closed indicator, no indicator on the left-hand side. As we come around this corner, we're entering Tadpole Cutting. Now on Bringlass Bank. Okay, we are now entering Six Bends, so called because of its 6 bends. And here we are approaching Rock Face. You can see the steep embankment to the left-hand side and the rock face on the right-hand side of the track. As we come around this corner, the train will be on Dolderhoof Bank. Dolderhoof Bank, so named after the farm on the left-hand side. You can't quite see it, it's on the opposite side of the valley. When we reach milepost 4 in a moment, the white end-on wall of the farm will be directly opposite us across the valley. And here is milepost 4 on the left-hand side. The observant people amongst you will have noticed the sheep ahead of us on the track. As we pass this milepost, we reach the end of Dolderhoof Bank. Sheep clearly coming to view now on the left-hand side of the track, and down they go. We are now in Dolgok Bottom Woods. The train is now getting closer to Dolgok Station. We're about to cross over Dolgok Viaduct, and it's especially important for the crew at both ends of the train to maintain good observation just to ensure that the passengers are safe as we cross over the viaduct. As we come round this corner, we enter Dolgok Station. Again, it's very important to maintain observation of the train as we stop in the station. On the right-hand side, you can see the west water column, used by trains in the down direction. The toilets are located in the building, which is on the left-hand side now, and guards should check the cleanliness each time the train stops at the station. Got the old water column there, used relatively infrequently. And you can see the east water column, which is where we'll be stopping to take water on this trip. There is a defibrillator at Dolgok Station, and it's just inside the station building. So in reality, the train will stand at Dolgok Station for at least a few minutes. We're going to cut that out of the sequence here. The guard will take the tea order, the loco crew will take water, and as soon as we receive the signal, the train will continue up to the next stop, which is Quarry Siding. So we've got the right of way, and off we go. As we leave the station, we enter Dolgok Top Woods. Dolgok viewing platform on the left-hand side there. just before we get to this big corner, milepost 5. The train is now approaching quarry siding, where there is a halt and a block post and a loop for passing other trains. There aren't any passengers for the halt, so we'll go straight past there, but we are going to cross another train here, so we're going to pause for a few moments while that happens. On the left-hand side of the track, you can see the up stop board for quarry siding. Now we have received permission from the blockman to pass the stop board, so the train will continue on. There's quarry siding halt. On the right-hand side is the guest house. Quarry siding block posts on the left-hand side. And we're going to stand here for a few minutes while we wait for the other train to go past. So you can see the down train, a wedding train, is just approaching the block post and the blockman's about to exchange the token. When we leave quarry siding, we will be in possession of the quarry siding to Abergynolwyn token, which is coloured green. So while we wait, the blockman is just waiting for the down train to clear the west end of the loop, and we'll be resetting the points so that we can depart.
I'm beginning to think it's you with tokens.
Not been my week.
Well, it's my defence.
So you can see now the road is set and the blockman has given a green flag. Once the guard has given the right of way, we're able to depart. And you can see the blockman is holding the quarry siding to Abergynolwyn token. As we pass the milepost, we're now on Tanacoid or Bottom Strait. Tanacoid takes its name from the two farms on the opposite side of the valley. Tanacoid Isaf, which is the lower farm, and Tanacoid Ukaf, which is the upper farm, which you can see on the left-hand side. Each of the straits is about a quarter of a mile long. We're now on Kynancock, or Middle Strait. This strait, Kynancock, takes its name from the stream, which is approximately halfway along the strait. We are now passing over Kynancock Stream. now coming to the end of this second straight. As we turn this corner, we will now be on top straight. On the left-hand side, you can now see milepost 6. On the right-hand side of the track here, you can see the old P Way hut. We're now off top straight and getting closer towards Abergynolwyn. We're now in Abergynolwyn Bottom Woods. On the left-hand side of the track, you can see the forestry fire danger zone. This indicates that firemen must minimise the risk of a line-side fire, particularly on a hot and dry day. On the right-hand side is signal A5, which also includes an illuminated U, or when the U is not illuminated, the stop board for Abergynolwyn. And we are now in Abergynolwyn station. This train will be proceeding to the east end of the platform and stopping near the block post. You can see the station building approaching on the left-hand side. Inside is a cafe and a booking office. And on the outside of the station building is a defibrillator. Just beyond the station building is a separate toilet block. On the right-hand side is the Abergynolwyn water tank, which can be used if a loco needs to take water here. On the left-hand side is Abergynolwyn block post. So the train will stand here for a few minutes. The firemen will be exchanging the quarry siding to Abergynolwyn token, which is coloured green, for the Abergynolwyn to Nant Gwernol token, which is coloured yellow.
And we're just going to shorten the sequence here by a few moments.
So when the train is ready to depart, the station master will give an all clear signal to the guard, who will then give the right of way signal to the loco crew. We've now received that signal, so the train can depart. On the right-hand side is Abergynolwyn siding. As we come round this corner, on the left-hand side of the track, you'll see a gate post. This is the gateway to adventure, and beyond that slightly is Rickety Bridge. Since this film was recorded, the gate has now been fixed to the gate post, something to look out for on your next visit. The train is now passing over Forestry Crossing. We're now at Tywyn, the site of the original watering point for the railway. On the right-hand side of the track, you'll be able to see the nice waterfall. And just beyond that waterfall is the site of the original watering tower. There's currently a project underway to reinstate it, so I'm sure this video will be out of date very soon. We're now passing milepost 7 on the left-hand side. We're now going round Amen Corner. On the left-hand side of the track is the original winding drum, and this section is known as Winding House. Milepost 7¼ here and the up stopboard for Nant Gwernol. This section of track is known as Big Bend. And you are now arriving at Nant Gwernol station. On the right is Nant Gwernol siding. On the left-hand side here is the station building, which contains the token instrument, allowing you to exchange the tokens before the down trip. There is also a defibrillator located at this station. And finally, the buffer stop. Thank you very much for watching this route knowledge tutorial. Hopefully you found it useful. There is another version of this video in the down direction, which includes some features which weren't pointed out in this video. But again, thank you very much for watching.